In Class 5A, the Southlake Carroll girls were trying to make it 3 consecutive state championships, while the Southlake Carroll boys were trying to make it 4 in a row. Guess what? No team has ever won back-to-back-to-back state titles in both boys and girls. Let's check out the highlights of Class 5A. The 200-yard medley relay was a foreshadowing of things to come. The Austin Westlake girls were led by Alyssa Woltmath, Catriona McGregor, Victoria Edwards, and Maggie Taylor, who took gold in a time of 1:45.29. The Southlake Carroll boys also earned 40 points, led by Jonathan Roberts, Austin Arks, Gus Careau, and Chris Coldy, as they took home the 200-yard medley in a time of 1:34.93. Alexandra Busher of Houston Memorial won the 200-yard free in a time of 1:47.78, just ahead of Austin High's Lane Reed. Leonardo Sanchez of El Paso Eastwood proved his prelim was no fluke, winning a rare gold medal for the Sun City in a time of 1:38.33. Lori Norman of Keller won the 200-yard individual medley in a time of 2:01.73, just ahead of Emily Gibson from Southlake Carroll. Meanwhile, the boys' 200 IM went to Rockwall Heath's Jared Butler in a time of 1:47.53, over 3 seconds ahead of second-place finisher Aaron Moran of Northside Brandeis. Humble Kingwood's Lexi Lupton had a great state meet as the junior won the 50 free in a time of 23:02 over Raina Eldridge of Rockwall. Robert Slaughter of Klein won the boys' 50-yard free in a time of 20:61, just ahead of Luke Mankus of Keller. Westlake's Victoria Edwards surfaced on top of the girls' 100-yard butterfly in a time of 53:99, just ahead of Emily Gibson of Southlake Carroll. The boys' 100-yard fly went to Bryant's Harrison Jones in a time of 48:76 for 20 points in event 12. Kingwood's Lexi Lupton took the 100-yard free in a time of 50:23 over Alexandra Busher of Houston Memorial, while Aaron Bryce of the San Antonio Northside Brandeis boys won the 100-yard free in a time of 45:12. Sammy Hashbarger of McKinney won the 500-yard free in a time of 4:50.34. While perhaps the most valuable swimmer in 5A, Jonathan Roberts of Southlake Carroll set the state record in the 500 free in a time of 4:16.90, surpassing former Austin Bowie's Michael Klee by nearly 3 seconds.
Definitely my main primary goal going into it was winning, but so I could get some points up for the team. But just getting that record was just an icing on the cake, and I'm just blessed and fortunate to have that opportunity, and just such a great team, so I'm very happy with that.
The Humble-Atascocita girls won the 200-yard free in a time of 1:36.14, just ahead of Keller and Westlake, who also medaled. Northside Brandeis was led by Tommy Irvin as the Broncos won the 200-yard freestyle relay in a time of 1:24.79. Lauren Norman kept Keller on top for most of the day as her time of 54:44 was slightly better than Westlake's Victoria Edwards. Southlake Carroll's Jonathan Roberts continued his dominance with a 2-second victory in the 100-yard backstroke. The 100-yard breaststroke was a dead heat for gold as Lindsay Chabet of Katy Seven Lakes tied Marianne Yershijan of San Antonio Northside Health Careers in a time of 1:03.82. Meanwhile, Miggs Martin of Northside Taft won the boys' 100-yard breaststroke in a time of 56:04, just ahead of Ryan Sorensen of the Woodlands. Cy-Fair's Ashlyn Peters was the only 5A girls diver to eclipse 500 points, taking gold, while San Antonio went 1-2 on the boys' side in diving as Northside Marshall's Christopher Law finished with 544 points, just ahead of Reagan's Nathan Gonzalez. Nate Hernandez of Southlake Carroll finished third. The girls' state meet would literally come down to the final event, the 400-yard freestyle relay, as Westlake finished 5th, which was good enough to hold on for the state title by 1 point, 160-159 over Southlake Carroll, who won the final event in a time of 3:28.61. But the Lady Shaps earned their 3rd state championship in the last 8 seasons for first-year head coach Eric Capalupo.
We knew going into the 400 free relay for the girls that they had to finish 5th or better to beat Southlake Carroll. They were 7th at some point during that race, and then it finally, right at the last second, our anchor, touched out and got 5th place. So we knew that we at least beat them. We didn't know we were first place at that point.
Coach Cap told us after we warmed down, I was so shocked. I can't imagine the feeling right now. I was going in just hoping to be on the podium, and now the fact winning state my senior year is unbelievable.
The Klein boys won the 400-yard freestyle relay in a time of 3:03.91 to wrap up the 5A event. In the end, the Southlake Carroll boys made it 4 straight titles, which made their coach very proud.
It was the most exciting state meet I've been to. We've won some other state championships, but they were more like safe state championships. The girls did a great job. the boys took care of their business.
In Austin, Jeff Power, High School Spotlight.